What's up, guys? This is your boy Montre, and I got in a really deep discussion on Facebook, and I thought, hey, why don't I make a blog about it? So the question that brought up on Facebook was, why is God considered the father, mostly in the Christian religion? Why do people consider God a father and not a mother? Let's talk about it. Okay, so as you know, or some of you know, that I'm not Christian, so I'm not going to talk about how Christians think about God the Father, because it doesn't really give us a lot of information about why he's considered a father. I'm a pantheist, so a lot of my beliefs about God are slightly more passive, where God is not a conscious being that's constantly doing things in our lives, that we are the expression of God in life, and God is alive through us, where God is more so, in my opinion, an unconscious force that everything, all life taps into to move, to do work. That God is an energy, is a source of energy that all things ultimately come from. So that's just my opinion about it. But why would God be considered a father? And I think where we get that idea is basically from a lot of different religions, a lot of beliefs about God, where God was considered to be the sky or the sun. Excuse me, I'm all hiccups today. And so with that, the masculine energy is always outputting. It's always giving, or it's a very aggressive masculine energy is always to push out. Where the feminine energy is receptive and it brings in. And all things have a polarity. All things have a balance of masculine and feminine energy. Even men. Men have a feminine side. Most of the time we don't like to admit it, but there are times that we have to be receptive to things, that we have to receive energy, or we have to receive help, and that's more of a feminine energy, which is not bad. If you learn how to do both, then you're great. And women can have masculine energy, where they're always pushing out energy, or they have to give, or they have to do something more than be receptive all the time. Actually, being a mother is a more masculine energy than a feminine energy, because a woman has to push out a baby, and it takes her transformation and going into her masculine energy of enduring and pushing out. So ultimately, all things have masculine and feminine qualities, the polarity of the two. But we see God as a father basically because of God's outward giving out energy. And being the source of everything, God's energy kind of goes outward. Rarely does it go back in unless the universe is ending, or it's compacting on itself. The universe doesn't act like that, but they say ultimately one day the universe is always expanding, which is a masculine energy, and a pantheist kind of thought the universe is God. So with that school of thought, the expansion, the constantly giving, creating, is the masculine energy. And like I said, in old tribes, they would believe that God was the sky. And so the earth was the mother. So you had Mother Earth and the sky father. The sky was God, or the sun was God. And so when it would rain, that would be like God inseminating the earth with his sperm. And when crops would grow, they would see life again. So a lot of agricultural societies believe that God was a father and the earth was a mother, and new life began when it rained. So I think that kind of influenced the Hebrews to believe God was a father at all times and never female. But it is necessary to understand the divine feminine, and understand that there is a feminine energy to God. And then when you want to tap into the source, you have to tap into the divine feminine, because if you want to meditate and you want to go into another level of spirituality, you can't always be like, give me, give me, give me. You have to actually go to the next level. You're going to that level. So you have to embrace what God is. You have to become God and go in You have to embrace the masculine energy, and also embrace the feminine, the divine feminine, which will receive you. You get what I'm saying? I hope I'm not like losing anybody. But the receptive energy, the divine feminine, is receptive. It takes you in. So in order to go into the spirit, you have to go into the divine feminine. Case in point, Christians believe in the Holy Spirit, which is in Hebrew is called the Ruach HaKodesh, and that is actually a feminine word it's a feminine word in Hebrew. So the Holy Spirit would technically be female. It's the female side of what the Hebrews and Christians believe is God. So the Ruach HaKodesh is feminine. So in order to be in the spirit per se, you have to embrace the divine feminine. And like I said, I don't believe you have to be Christian to do that. You just have to understand it. And with wisdom and understanding, then like in Kabbalah, I study so much stuff, so it's all in my head. Wisdom and understanding are the two top sephiroths before you get to Kether, which is the divine God. So you have to have wisdom and understanding. And once you have that, you can tap into what God is, you know? So I hope I clarified that. I hope I didn't go too deep. My mind is just always stirring with information because I read a lot. I check out a lot of videos, and you know, I'm not limited to religion. So hey, if somebody's got something to say, I'm going to watch it or check it out or research it. So tell me what you think about God. Why do you think God is considered a father, or what your religion is? If you have no religion, that's fine. You can comment too. I don't care. Anyways, but just leave me a comment and let's get a discussion started. Because if you don't do it, then who will? Talk to you guys later. Peace out.